Hey, SnowRunner fans. One question has been bugging me since the day that I first got my hands on the IX wrecker. That is, can it tow? I've made a couple of videos with it where I've used the rollback, and that's been pretty cool, so that it could transport vehicles, smaller vehicles, from one place to another. And what I really wanted to know, though, was, can this wrecker or tow truck actually tow? So I got the Ford F750 up on the wheel lift and carted it back from near the quarry to the garage outside of Smithville Dam. Problem is that I kind of munged up or lost somehow the video of me getting the pardon me, getting the F750 up onto the wheel lift. So what I had to do was go in and sort of reshoot that, and we could, so that we could take a look at how much fun it is to get something up on the wheel lift of this tow truck. And once it's up there, keeping it up there while you drive it around for a couple minutes. Now, I've already been on the road here for about a minute and a half or 2 minutes. You can see that I'm still firmly planted on the wheel lift. And I've actually got a trailer behind the F750 at this point, which might account for the blistering speed that I'm making along here. There's something else that seems to be going on, though. I'm using my steering wheel, my Thrustmaster T150, and it seems to be giving me a bit of a hard time, even though it has been acting much better. The wheel has been acting much better since the most recent upgrade. When I first got the game, when it released, it wouldn't recognize my wheel at all. So I guess I should be happy that it at least works now, most of the time. I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to get it up to speed, and it just doesn't seem to. Oh, there we go. Fourth, fifth. Getting up there now. Okay. So in case you're not sure, we've been traveling along here for a couple minutes now with the F750 up in the air on the back of the IX wrecker. And I'm taking it back to the garage along with a trailer that's hitched up to the F750. I'm going to go through just a little bit of mud here and a little bit of dirt road, not much. But to be honest, just getting it up, just getting the F750 up on the wheel lift and getting it back to the garage was enough for me. I mean, I didn't want to take it through some giant mud pit or anything. I had a hard enough time getting everybody out of the quarry at one point earlier. All right, we're almost back at the garage now. Make a right turn just up here. A little ways uphill, and we're back at the garage. You can see that even though the roads aren't that bad, they're still a little, they're not perfectly flat and easy. And the F750 is staying on the wheel lift the whole time, held on only by the winch of the tow truck's boom arm. It bounces around a little bit. Not enough to shake it off, though. Again, we're not on really rough roads. I imagine if the road got very rough, that truck would bounce right off there in a second. It is kind of tricky keeping it on the lift, keeping it behind the tow truck in the right place. But that's not the trickiest part. The trickiest part is getting it on that wheel lift in the first place. As you'll see in a moment when we pull into the garage and I go through the routine one more time for the sake of filming after munging up my earlier attempts today. Alright, so we're back at the garage. Got both my trucks, my trailer, everybody's happy, everybody's there. Everybody's all in one piece. Alright, so how does it come about? Well, you got to line up the tow truck with the vehicle that you want to tow. You can see that I've got the wheel lift down at about a 45-degree angle and as close to the truck that I want to tow as possible. If I tried to get any closer, it would just keep forcing the truck further back, so you can't actually get it snugged right up against the wheels, but get it as close as you can. Then you can try driving it on there. I have. But when you do, it just forces the tow truck forward. So instead, winch from the truck to the tow truck, pull it on there. Even as you do that, it'll still force the tow truck forward, but you will be able to get it onto the wheel lifts. All right, now we're on there. Next thing to do is, since it's a wheel lift, is to lift it. I'm going to lift the front of the truck up off the ground. Okay, maybe not that high. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's take a look. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so it's on the wheel lift now, and we're going to winch from the tow truck to the truck. I'm going to snug it up, and with that done, we're going to pull out of here, keeping the F750 on the wheel lift. Now we'll pull back out of the garage, hang a right, head back down the road that heads towards Smithville Dam and the quarry. And you'll see, go over a couple of little bumps, the odd rock or two, a bump here or there. But still, the F750 remains up on the wheel lift. Perfect. It's being towed by the IX wrecker. How cool is that? Not only awesome looking, but completely functional as well. Look at that. Being towed along perfectly. That's amazing. It took me a couple of tries earlier this week, and then I gave up on it for a while, but today I was quite successful and managed to get it up on the lift a couple of times that you've seen the results. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it a little informative. If you did, please subscribe, like, and share. And in the meantime, take care of yourself. And until next time, bye for now.